What's happening, boxing fans? It is Dr. Bring It. And today, we are in the middle of the deep jungles of central New Jersey. Now, I'll tell you this weekend, in 4 days, Manny Pacquiao and Keith "One-Time" Thurman is going to meet. And Manny Pacquiao is going to bring the jungles of the Philippines and slam it down into the middle of the ring. And everyone's gonna know who is the one deserving for the belt and who's gonna walk away crying that they no longer have an undefeated record. Who might that be? Rhetorical question. So here's the thing. There's a lot of chatter still about this fight. Surprisingly, there's a lot of people choosing Manny Pacquiao as well as Keith Thurman to win this fight. Now, honestly, I have no clue how professional commentators, professional trainers, and professional fighters are even choosing Keith Thurman just because of his age. Now, we all know that Manny Pacquiao is made of a different kind of fiber. Metamucil. Not Metamucil. He's made up of the kind of fiber that doesn't age as much as normal people do. Why is that? Because the guy plays basketball 4 or 5 hours every single day, even during his off season. He said this himself. This is what he does. He is addicted to fitness. I know I'm not addicted to fitness. I wish I was addicted to fitness, but I'll tell you this, if I was addicted to fitness, I would be ripped. I'd have muscles popping out of my shoulders, my ears. I wish. Everyone knows, even the runners that run with Manny Pacquiao even admit that Manny Pacquiao is an elite runner, running up and down the mountains of the Philippines. They could barely even hang with him. This is the kind of fitness that's going to be running circles around Keith Thurman, unless Keith Thurman figures out how to neutralize Manny Pacquiao. And we talked about this in my very first video. How is Keith Thurman going to neutralize Manny Pacquiao? He's got to employ a jab, people. Again, guys, it's no secret, okay? The way that you beat speed is through a well-timed jab. But and honestly, I don't think Keith Thurman has it in him. And also, a huge weapon that Mayweather had that kind of neutralized and frustrated a lot of the fans is Floyd's ability to clinch. To clinch. To clinch. That's what he did. Keith Thurman is not a clincher. What did he do against Josecito Lopez, if I could say his name? He didn't clinch. He ran around the ring. When he got caught against some of his other opponents, he ran around the ring. He didn't clinch. He's not a clincher. But against Manny Pacquiao, you have to clinch against Pacquiao. Is all of a sudden, you think Thurman is going to start employing, you know, a clinch? I don't see it. It's like, you know that saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's not in his DNA to clinch. And actually, believe it or not, I mean, that's really the reason why I love watching Thurman, okay? Because I love the fact that he leaves it out all in the ring. he really goes toe to toe, and he doesn't like employ all these like cheap tactics and stuff. He really loves to slug it out, which is why this fight is very interesting. If he slugs it out, goes toe to toe with Manny Pacquiao, yeah, at that point, we got a question like, yeah, does Keith have enough power to knock out Manny Pacquiao? Of course he does. That's what he does. Look at his knockout percentage. This guy is a beast. But is he really gonna catch Manny Pacquiao? Manny Pacquiao, super smart. And here's another thing. I honestly think Keith Thurman and his camp got it all wrong. Even his last, or one of his last interviews on PBC, he said with a straight face, we know that Manny is not technical. What are you talking about? You have a Hall of Famer coach, Freddie Roach, behind him, reviewing tapes, putting strategies together, putting tactics together. And you got Floyd Mayweather giving Keith Thurman some advice and saying, hey, look, you gotta watch out for Manny Pacquiao's traps. He sets up traps. Even Floyd said this, but Floyd knows what to do. Floyd knew to clinch. To clinch. What did Jeff Horn do? He clinched. Okay? I just like watching myself on it. Clinched. All right? But Keith Thurman, I was shocked when I heard that he actually thinks that Manny Pacquiao is not a technical fighter. Now, what's the first rule in competition? Do not cheat. Do not, what is the first rule? So, what is the first rule in competition? Do not underestimate your opponent. To me, we got days left until the match. It's already like winding down in their training because they don't want to be overtrained. And Keith Thurman and his camp still believe that Manny Pacquiao is not a technical fighter? What? Are you kidding me? Let us bring the jungles of the Philippines and slam it down into the middle of Las Vegas. MGM, this weekend, what's gonna happen? So anyway, I'm pretty psyched. The whole world is pretty psyched. You guys are chiming into my videos. I'm loving every minute of it. I'm trying to like. I can't even keep up. Thank you so much. It actually gives me an outlet because I have a lot of energy for this fight. What am I gonna do after the fight? Am I gonna go into hiding? Am I gonna go into the jungles of central New Jersey to hide my face just in case Manny Pacquiao loses? Am I gonna disappear? Is Dr. Bring It gonna be finished? I don't think so. I'm gonna hold my shoulders back in pride. I'm gonna celebrate Manny Pacquiao, win or lose. Why is that? Because he's the people's champ. He don't care. And by the way, people, he's not running away from Errol Spence. I don't know why people keep thinking like, oh, Manny Pacquiao didn't want to fight Errol Spence. Are you freaking kidding me? He doesn't have an undefeated record. Manny Pacquiao is not afraid of anybody. He is not protecting an undefeated record. You think all of these like belts that he's holding in his cabinet, you think like he actually wants to hold on to them? He's already won them already. He don't care. Bring on Spence. Bring on Crawford. I'll tell you this, the promoters of those fighters, are they willing to put their fighters on the line and put their beloved undefeated records on the line for Manny Pacquiao. Again, this is the truth. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao might be 40 years old. He might be retiring in the next like 2 or 3 years. Maybe he's got like 2 more fights in him. Especially if he's gonna run for president one day. He's got to end it pretty soon, right, and retire. But honestly, what happens? Manny Pacquiao beats Errol, Spence, and Crawford. Now what? Are they gonna look so attractive after they have a tarnished record? No. It's all or nothing. That's why honestly, for Thurman, this is all or nothing for him, man. He's married. He's a musician. I hear that he's like, you know, a heck of a guitarist. He loves to jam. Man, dude, like he is going to take this money and go and sip pina coladas in some secluded island. And I'm gonna join him. And we're gonna hang out. We're gonna talk about what he didn't do, which is clinched. He didn't clinch. That's what he did. That's what we're gonna talk about on the beaches. So anyway, people, tune in to Dr. Bring It. We're gonna talk more about this. I'm gonna go round by round by round, and we're going to dissect exactly what happened. And maybe if I'm lucky enough, I'll have the time to go round by round with the Floyd Mayweather fight against Manny Pacquiao. And also, as a side note, speaking of Floyd, is Manny Pacquiao going to call out Floyd out of retirement after this fight? Somebody's going to ask that question. And honestly, I don't think Floyd is going to come back from retirement. Why should he? He really doesn't have anything to prove anymore, unless, of course, he wants to try to earn the People's Champ title. But again, at 40 years old, like, why? Why? For what? I don't blame Floyd. He doesn't want the sport to retire him, right? He wants to retire the sport. He doesn't want the sport to retire him. Plus, he's his own promoter. Man, this guy's making a ton of money. Why should he come back? For what? I don't blame Floyd. Whatever. It's all good. He did what he did. He's the greatest at what he does. He's the greatest at his style. He's done enough for the sport. So, what's going to happen this weekend? Just to bring it back again. Where are we going to go and celebrate after Manny Pacquiao brings the jungle down? I'm going to go to Chili's or Houlihan's. I don't know about you guys. Anyway, yeah, so that's it, guys. I think, as for now, I'm really satisfied with what I've been hearing. I've been really happy to see a lot of the comments coming in, and some are really out there, people. You know, it's really funny. You guys should actually read some of the comments in there. I think you'll get like a kick out of some of them. But yeah, keep on chiming in, guys. I love it. I see like all these people from all over the world, Australia, of course, the Philippines, Dubai, France. I mean, it's amazing. Really, really amazing. Thanks for all the love. Please subscribe to my channel. If not, subscribe to it anyway so we can talk shop, talk about boxing, and we could have it out. All right? Talk to you soon.